Hello everyone, my name is Kelly and welcome to my channel, Kelly Collins Wellness. Today we're going to be doing a short yoga flow to open up your tight shoulders. So maybe your shoulders are tight from typing away at your desk all day, from texting or Instagramming on your cell phone, or from driving or traveling on an airplane or playing sports or lifting weights or whatever. Whatever it is that's causing your shoulder tightness, they probably don't feel good. So today's flow is going to help us to just gently open up the shoulders, to lengthen the chest back out, to get into the rear delts, the front and the sides of the delts, and to just bring back that mobility and that flexibility that gives us good posture and a pain-free life. All right, so we're gonna get started. You're gonna need at least one yoga block, and you'll take that yoga block across the top of your mat. So it's gonna go across, and you're gonna lay on it so it's about where your bra would be, or like right at the bottom of your ribs. And you're gonna have your knees bent with your feet on the mat. And you're gonna start by interlacing your fingers behind your head, and then taking the elbows out wide and then just leaning back. And now if this is too much, okay, you can play with taking it a little bit higher so it goes, more across the center of the shoulder blades, or you can put it on the lower height and you're just gonna lean back, and you're welcome to stay right here. If you want a little bit more, you can bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees butterfly out wide, or straighten the legs down the mat. And we're going to start here together, taking a really deep breath in, so fill up all the way. And then open mouth, exhale. Again, big expansive breath in. Sigh it out. Breathe in through your nose. And out through your nose. One more. You'll slowly lift your head up. Close your knees up like a book, and then press your palms into the ground and lift yourself off of the block. And just place the block off to one side. You'll sweep your legs around and come onto your hands and knees, finding a tabletop position. Stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and take a breath in. Lower your belly, tilt your tailbone up. Press your heart forward and lengthen across the front of the neck. Look up with your eyes, cow pose. Breathe in. Exhale for cat. Round your spine, tilt your tailbone down, chin towards your chest. Really feel that stretch across the entire back. And we'll take that breath to movement. So inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. 2 more. Inhale, find a neutral tabletop position. You'll walk your hands forward, so keep your hips stacked over your knees. Walk your hands forward for puppy pose. Melt your forehead down. You can tense your fingertips or keep the hands where they are. Or you can bring the palms together to touch. Bring the elbows in. Bend the elbows and take your thumbs behind the nape of your neck. And then you're going to crawl the elbows forward a little bit further. And take a full breath in. Exhale, melt your chest down. 4 more. If your elbows are bent, straighten the arms. Walk the palms back under the shoulders, press up. And then you're gonna lower down to your belly. And we'll take 3 rounds of cobra. So untuck your toes, bring your forehead onto the mat and slide your palms back. Press down through the tops of your feet. Inhale, lift your head, your chest, keep the neck free of wrinkles so you're looking down and forwards. Press down through the tops of your feet and then hover your hands. Take a breath in. Exhale, release. And we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Strengthening the back. 1 more time, breathe in. And out. Now you're going to slide your left arm straight out to the side. Bend your right knee and then roll onto your left shoulder, bringing that right foot towards the floor behind you. And the right hand can stay where it is, or take the right arm behind the lower back. I call this one shoulder pigeon. And just take a few deep breaths here, breathing into the left shoulder. Your right palm back to the ground, roll back to your belly, and we'll just switch it out. So you'll straighten the right arm out to the side, press through the left hand, and then roll onto the right shoulder, bringing the left foot towards the floor behind you. And then same thing, you can take that left arm behind your lower back, and just breathe into the right shoulder. Left palm back down, roll to your belly. Press up to your tabletop position, and then we'll make our way to a downward facing dog. So from your tabletop, step your feet back to a plank, and then lift your hips high. And take a moment here, pedal out your feet. Just get into the calves and the hamstrings. And when you're ready, round the shoulders out. So you're going to point the elbows back and then straighten out the arms, and you'll feel the shoulders plug in. You want to make sure your back is really straight. So if it's really rounded, bend your knees, lift up through your hips. And then from here, we're going to pick the right leg up high, 3-legged down dog. Bring your knee in towards your nose, round your spine, and then step your foot slowly between your hands, and then tap the back knee down. From here, you're going to reach your right arm high, take a twist, and you want to keep that right foot flat, feel your spine twisting, and then you can stay or internally rotate your right thumb back, and then take a half bind, right arm behind your lower back. And just breathe here, keep the neck neutral. I'll reach the right arm back up and then place the hand down. Engage your abs, back knees down. The toes can be tucked or untucked, it's up to you. Reach your arms up for a modified crescent. Now tilt your tailbone down slightly, draw the ribs and the belly in, and then bring the palms to touch overhead. From here, you're going to bend the elbows just like we did in our puppy pose, thumbs behind the nape of your neck. Keep the abs engaged as you lift up and back, and feel that stretch from your left hip up the belly, the chest, and the shoulders. And just breathe. Inhale your arms up. Now you're going to take your right palm down by your side. Turn the palm so it's open. and reach your left arm up and over. And you want to feel a side body stretch from the left hip up through the ribs, the side of the body, the shoulder, all the way to the left fingertips. Inhale both arms up. And bring your hands to frame your right foot. Tuck your back toes under, lift the knee up. Step back to a plank, and then downward facing dog. And we'll just take that on to the other side. So pick up your left leg, flex the toes towards the ground, breathe in. Exhale, knee towards your nose, round your spine, hollow out your belly, and then step your foot between your hands. Tap the back knee to the ground, keep your right hand down, and then sweep your left arm high. Find that twist that we did on the other side. And again, you can stay here or internally rotate the thumb back and around so you'll feel your shoulder turn inward, and then you can take that half bind. And keep the neck nice and long. The chin is down slightly. You're squeezing your left shoulder back and breathing. Reach your left arm up, and then bring the hand down to frame the foot. Reach your arms up, find that modified crescent, draw the ribs and the belly in, pull back with your left heel, forward with your right knee. So it's like you're squeezing the mat together. Bring your palms to touch, bend your elbows, and then take a breath in, lift up and back. Find that nice back bend, keeping the core engaged. Gazing up at the eyes if you feel balanced. If not, gaze can stay down. Reach the arms up. Float your left palm down with the palm open, and then reach your right arm up and over. Breathe in between the ribs, so breathe into those little intercostal muscles. When it comes to releasing shoulder tightness, it's not all about the shoulders. It's about also getting into those muscles around the shoulders that, when tight, cause the shoulders to tighten up in an act to protect the body. Reach the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, frame your foot. Step your left foot back and find your downward facing dog. And together, let's take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Slowly come down to your knees. We'll find a hero's pose. Okay? If your quads are tight, if you have sensitive knees, put a block between your feet and sit your hips back on the block. From here, we'll take eagle arms. So you're going to take the arms out, wrap the right arm underneath the left, and then either wrap the palms. If the shoulders are really tight, they don't reach, grab for opposite shoulders. And you're going to press the elbows forward. Draw the belly and the ribs in so the abs are really engaged. And you're pressing forward so much that you feel the back of your shoulders, the rear delts, and you feel the space between your shoulder blades, your rhomboid muscles, stretching. And keep the chin down slightly so the neck is long. And you can stay here. You can start to take some little circles. This feels really good. A little back bend at the top, circle all the way around, draw the belly in. And do that a few times, one direction. And then you'll switch and go the other direction. So just really getting into all sides of the shoulders with this routine. We'll meet back at center, take a breath in and out. And then we'll switch. So reach the arms out, and this time eagle, left arm underneath the right. Wrap the palms or grab opposite shoulders. Engage the abs, press the arms forward first. Tilt the chin down just slightly and feel that stretch in the upper back body. And then you can stay, or if you circled on the other side, start to take little circles on this side. Make sure to go both directions. Release the arms, interlace the fingers behind your lower back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lengthen the collarbone. And then lower your right ear towards your right shoulder. Keep that left shoulder down and just hold for a moment. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Keep the shoulder down so you feel the trap opening up as well. And then roll your chin down towards your chest. Switch it out, left ear up towards your left shoulder. Keep the right shoulder drawing down. Breathe. And then roll down into the other side. And you can just go side to side. If you feel one side a lot more than the other, or if both sides feel intense, just wherever it feels intense and really tight, hold it there for about 20 seconds or so. And then you can move on to the next tight spot. And if your neck is crazy tight, you're welcome to stay here, pause the video, keep, massaging out the neck, rolling out the neck. When you're ready to release, lift your head up, and we'll slowly just make our way onto our backs. And from here, you're just gonna walk the feet back, reach your fingertips towards your heels. If they don't touch, that's okay. We'll take it up into a bridge pose. So lifting the hips up, tilt the tailbone under a little bit, draw your belly in, and then interlace the hands underneath your lower back and shimmy the shoulder blades together. And breathe here, lengthening across the chest again, tilting the tailbone down. 5 deep breaths. Strengthening the core while we open the chest and shoulders. Slowly lower down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest, give them a little squeeze. And then lengthen your left leg down the mat, hug your right knee into your chest, and take a deep breath in, flex the feet. Exhale for a supine twist. So you're going to use your left hand to cross your right leg over your body. Reach your right arm out to the side, and you can cactus the arm or straighten it. If you cactus the arm, the stretch is going to be a little bit more intense. And make sure that your right shoulder stays close to the ground. And then you can keep your gaze up or turn your head to the right. Close your eyes and breathe into the shoulder. Inhale to roll onto your back. Give both knees a little squeeze. And then we'll switch it out. Right leg long, interlace the hands around the top of the left shin. Take a breath in. And then exhale to twist. Keep the left shoulder close to the earth. Breathe into the shoulder and the hips and the lower back. And you're going to roll onto your back, hug your knees into your chest, give them a little squeeze. One more time, rock side to side. And then you're welcome to pause the video, take a Shavasana for as long as you'd like. Otherwise, you'll make your way up to a seat. And you're going to cross the legs, sit up nice and tall, bring your palms to your heart and close your eyes. And just take a moment here, tilt the chin down slightly so the neck is long. Tune in, notice how you're feeling. Notice the openness on all four sides of your shoulders, the length in your spine, the depth of your breath. And take a moment of gratitude. And then one more deep breath in. And sigh it out. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I hope to see you again very soon. Bring your thumbs to your third eye and bowing forward. Namaste.